Way to go, buddy.
That's it. It was the second one.
All right, good. We're on Facebook Live. We're about to do live and local.
Okay,
So if you
cool.
want to watch us do live and local, go to Facebook Live.
First, let's get the I-95 right now. Traffic. Kelly, good morning.
Flying start.
We
gotta make notes. We gotta talk about Tyson, LeBron, Elvira. I got a lot of celebrity type questions this morning. Morning, guys. What has happened, Captain?
Now, if you're looking to add a skid, mini, or compact loader to your fleet, the W.I. Clark Company has competitive pricing, amazing finance rates,
Gail,
and the very best equipment in the
Gary,
industry.
Krista, Gary.
Find out more at W.I. Clark Company, financing subject to credit approval. Kelly Quinn, and that's your Right Now traffic update.
Joey. I'm going to talk about Joey.
What's happening in your town? Ethan and Lou give you the
All right, live and local, ladies and
What
gentlemen.
about a homegrown piece of local content? A fun one this morning.
All right.
All right. I decided to ask the question, and I answered it myself, but you guys will be able to answer it later when it hits Facebook. If the greater Danbury area towns were rock bands,
Yeah.
what bands would they be based on the town's personality? Now, there's only a couple of rules. It has to be a rock band,
Yeah.
and it can't be a solo artist.
It's got to be a band.
Because a couple of times I got myself into a box and I wanted to sneak out of that box by going with a solo artist that I thought fit, but
Can't do it.
can't do it. There are rules.
Yeah. It's got to be a band.
Here's what I came up.
Okay.
For Danbury,
Yes.
I went with Rage Against the Machine.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay. My choice, but
they're culturally diverse,
all right.
socially active, they're loud, they make beautiful music.
Okay.
Danbury, boom.
All right.
You know?
Huh. Interesting.
You know nothing, huh? What do you think of?
Oh, when I think of Danbury,
For a rock band, yeah. I know I'm putting you on the spot here.
Yeah,
you
you're
like to
good.
do
you're putting me on the spot.
days of meditation when I ask you
Yeah,
questions like
yeah.
this.
I'll get back to you
Okay.
on Thursday, okay?
Bethel, I put the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Chili Peppers, you know, aesthetically beautiful, beautiful people, right?
Okay.
High energy. They envelop you in sound and color, like Bethel, but they have just the right amount of griminess. And I
Bethel?
don't-
The right amount of griminess?
just enough grime.
I don't think that's Bethel.
Well, I mean, listen, there's going to be some people who are upset about some of the things that I said.
Oh, I'm upset about everything you usually say, but
For Newtown,
here we go.
I picked my favorite band,
Yeah.
the Foo Fighters.
Okay.
Because the Foo Fighters have this sound that is triumphant. It rises, it builds, it overcomes.
This one I agree with.
Yeah, it's a good
I
one,
think
right?
you're spot on.
Rich-
Spot on.
You're going to love Ridgefield.
Oh, here we go.
Why overthink it?
Is that the name of the band?
No, Ridgefield. You're like, I got to look into this why overthink
Right.
it, man. Ridgefield, I went with the Dave Matthews Band.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Right?
See that? Yeah.
They're a very much you love them or hate them type of band.
Right.
Dave Matthews Band. I happen to love them. That took a long time, by the way.
What, to love them?
Yeah, you know, when they first became popular many years ago, obviously, I was resistant. I'm like, enough with these guys. But the music is great.
You know what? The music is great. Plus, I've seen him once, and the band that he brings along with him, because you got to have a band if you're going to play his music.
It's the
are
Dave
just
Matthews
so-
Band.
Yeah, they're so talented.
They are.
All those musicians.
Musicians. Ridgefield is, you know, also fraternity, sorority friendly,
Sure.
like the Dave Matthews Band. They can bring energy, strip it down, you know, go do a wild party, or they can meet your mom, you know, type of thing.
Wow.
And I even wrote in here, if we actually surveyed the local area, like Family Feud style,
Right?
if we surveyed 100 people on the subject, the answer is dinging on the board as number one, Dave Matthews Band. Your thoughts on the Family Feud comparison?
I can tell that you spent a lot of time thinking this through,
Yeah, I did.
which is impressive.
Uh-huh.
But since you get here at 3 o'clock in the morning, and you're now working your ass off every single day to the tune of like 80 hours a week,
Right.
I can understand why you took the time. So I admire that.
Uh-huh.
I have no thoughts on it.
For Brookfield,
Yes.
and this is going to look like I'm taking a shot at Brookfield, but hear me out. I went
right.
with the Beach Boys, right?
Okay.
Now, that looks like an old joke on paper, but it's not. First of all, the Beach Boys, I love.
Yeah, the Beach Boys are awesome.
They recorded Pet Sounds, one of the greatest albums of all
Absolutely
time.
right.
And it's beautiful. And Brookfield is the town I most associate with Candlewood Lake for whatever reason.
Okay.
You know? So then you got that beach vibe. You understand.
The beach vibe, Beach Boys. I
You
get
follow
it.
me.
Yeah.
New Milford. And I wrote in here under New Milford, I said, we are going to run face first into stereotypes in this blog.
gonna be good.
And you're
Go
just
ahead.
going to have to deal with it.
Yeah.
I picked Leonard Skinner.
That's perfect.
Perfect. Right?
First of all, we love New Milford. We love Leonard Skinner. But it's got that Leonard Skinner feel to it.
When you're in New Milford, just like when you're listening to a Skinner song,
Yeah.
the whiskey tastes better.
Yeah?
The grass is greener.
Right.
You know? The people there are sweet, simple, free, red, white, and blue.
All right. You got to stop thinking like me. Because you're driving me nuts.
New
Enough
Fairfield.
with your working 80 hours a week.
I got a
Okay.
big problem with New Fairfield. I've always had a problem with
Why do
New
you have a
Fairfield.
problem with New Fairfield?
Because-
it abuts Brewster, and you grew up in Brewster.
Listen, I don't have a problem. Maybe I phrased that wrong. I don't have a problem with New Fairfield.
Yeah.
I look at New Fairfield and I go, I can't get a pulse on this town. It either doesn't have a personality or I can't figure out what that personality is.
All right.
Right? So at first, I thought of you. And I said, well, I'm just going to pick Ethan's favorite band, Steely Dan, and call it a day.
All right.
But I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
Why didn't you?
Because I thought about the one thing that I feel when I drive around New Fairfield.
I got so excited.
When I drive around New Fairfield like
Yeah.
this, all over the road, you know, I think even the residential areas that look kind of like the houses are on top of each other, they're not. There's wide open space, you know? And when I thought about wide open space in terms of rock and roll,
All right.
I thought of Aerosmith. Their music is wide open.
Okay.
It's the best I could do.
All right. I would have stuck with Steely Dan.
And finally,
Yeah.
because we're out of towns now, right?
Yeah.
We did them all,
Did we do them all? Ridgefield, Brookfield, Newtown, yeah. Okay, we've done them all.
right? I threw in Brewster because that's where I'm from.
Sure.
And I just wanted to add it. And, you know, it's a close border New York town.
Yeah.
I went with Guns N' Roses.
Really? I would have gone with Disturbed.
I see what you did there. I'm even surprised you made that reference.
Yeah.
You know? So you can go read the article at i95rock.com. But if you want to participate in it, it's going to be up on the Facebook page a little bit later. In fact, I have it scheduled for 10 o'clock. I should move it up to 8 o'clock, you know, a little sooner so people who are coming off this high of listening to me talk about this can get
Let me
involved.
let me tell the people something right here.
Yeah.
If you want to do a deep dive into how Lou thinks and about how much work he does at this radio station, you read this blog.
You read it.
Yeah.
And you like it.
Yeah. I don't agree with most of it, but
And if you don't like it, we come to your house and we stick cheeses that you don't like in your mouth.
now you just ruined it.
Whatever cheese it is you don't
Really?
like, we're going to find out.
Like Roquefort?
Roquefort. I never heard of that one.
Oh man, it's nasty.
It sounds nasty.
It is. That's not something that you want to buy and then put out for company when they get there later in the afternoon, because everybody will be stinking. The breath will be stinking.
Now
the pores will be stinking.
I got to ask
Now
Erica
you
to
gotta
do
get
that. Yeah. Next
You
time we
know,
have company,
if
put
we
out the
could make this a
Roquefort.
longer segment, that'd be great.
Yeah. Oh, holy Yamahama.
Could you look at the clock once in a
Son
while?
of a bee. Yeah.
6:33 right now. Sunny 68. Ethan and Lou. I-95. There's your live and local. Second one comes up at about 8:20.
Oh, Swiss is not terrible. It is not a ripoff. Swiss cheese is one of the elite cheeses. That's on my Rushmore of cheeses, Swiss.
Swiss cheese, really?
Swiss?
It's just a regular everyday cheese.
Provolone. I go with the provolone. Swiss provolone, and then I guess I'm into Jacks these days.
Yeah, the Jack cheese.
You know, pepper Jack, Monterey
Yeah.
Jack,
Here's one
Colby
of my
Jack, all
favorites.
the Jacks.
Asiago.
Asiago, you like that?
Try some Asiago.
I've had Asiago. I think I don't hate it.
It's got a distinct taste. It's crisp, but not as sharp as cheddar.
Yeah?
I mean, extra sharp cheddar.
I'll tell you what, I don't remember the flavor of it, but I have a problem with the name.
Yeah.
Is Munster. Sounds like
What do you think of
Monster.
any Munster
It
night?
sounds like Monster.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, you don't want a Monster cheese.
Oh, maybe you do.
Maybe you do. What are we talking about over here? Is everybody playing along? Happy Hump Day. Paul, take it back.
There's no Happy Monday or Happy Hump Day. Happy
Let's see.
Friday.
Frank. Yes, I said simple about New Milford. That wasn't a shot at the New Milford folks. it's because of the song Simple Man. You see what I did there? Steve, Louise, Bill, Tim, Gail. Can I go get a cup of coffee without, just leave an empty chair here? I'm going to put it on Ethan. Do you need coffee? Are you about to pretend to disappear?
No one wants to see me.
Everybody wants to see you.
Nobody wants to see me. Nobody. Am I supposed to engage with the audience now? Okay. I don't know how many cups of coffee he drinks. But he makes he drinks like 2 pots of coffee a morning. That explains a lot, wouldn't you say? Right. You know what it's like working with Lou? It's actually awesome. He keeps me going. Not in that way. Not in the way you're thinking.
I got a weird one.
Just tell him that you're working with you, like keeps me going. But I didn't want him to get the wrong idea.
Oh, yeah.
Not in that way.
He doesn't get revved up sexually. Let me tell you something, and I'm not embarrassed by it, but most people would be. And a lot of you are going to find it disgusting. Erica finished her workout yesterday, and she goes, I smell, I got to go take a shower.
Was she glistening?
She was glistening. I go, let me smell you. I go, let me smell your armpit. She was like, no, get away from me, you're disgusting. She ran, I chased her.
Yeah. A little fun in the house.
Yeah. But is that weird to try and smell her armpit?
For you, no, it's a regular day.
She's like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, I like your juices.
She's asking you that?
Yeah, I like your juices, man.
All right. I think I probably would have packed a suitcase and left at that point.
Yeah, well, sometimes people got to pack suitcases. Have you ever gotten in an argument and hastily packed a bag?
No.
No?
No.
You ever jumped out of a moving car?
No.
In an argument?
I have moved to the room across the hall.
Didn't you have to move boxes and stuff?
No. Actually, it was still a bedroom then, with no storage capabilities.
Yeah, that's good. Not weird at all, Frank says. So Frank's out there whiffing armpits too. Look at that.
Way to go, Frank.
Way to go, Frank Lama. Oh, so we gotta watch. You and I have to watch it before we do it. But then I gotta get the audio in the system. I promised Joe we would talk about this, and I know it won't disappoint. His Hispanic Heritage Month video. So our boss is both Italian and Puerto Rican.
Isn't he part Cuban too?
No, I just say he dresses like a Cuban pimp, which he does.
Do we have a lot of Spaniards working for Town Square?
Spaniards, he goes with.
That's a good one.
No, so he's Puerto Rican and Italian, but he's very Puerto Rican, if that's a thing. Mm-hmm. But he's a little insecure about the fact that he doesn't speak Spanish.
Well,
and
let's get on it.
His contention is that he feels like other people of Spanish heritage or Latin heritage look down on him because he is not able to speak Spanish.
Right.
So he's all a Twitter about that.
Yeah.
But it'd be funny to see this because I know that he went with his mom's bean recipe. Is that what it was? Was it a bean recipe?
Yeah, rice and beans.
Rice and beans.
Yeah.
Goya, oh boya. I'll tell you what.
It looks great if only my wife liked beans. She doesn't like beans in anything.
We live off
She
rice
likes
and
pork
beans.
and beans.
Pork and beans.
Like bush beans. And
She likes, the American
what
style.
are the other ones? What are the other brands?
Let's look it up.
Bush, there's... I usually go back and forth.
You got Bush's, Kingsford, Heinz, B&M.
B&M is one of my favorites.
Doesn't sound right.
There we go.
BM.
I-95, the home of rock and roll, and I95rock.com. Just talking about beans off the air.
Still, we started
debating
talking
beans.
We started talking about it, still talking about it.
What's wrong with that?
We got a lot of problems.
We do.
Coming up on the show, we're going to alleviate all our problems with our favorite part of the day, which is the first round of Miss Headlines.
Absolutely.
And I got a lot of questions for you about the first story. It involves a celebrity. Let's call her a D-list celebrity. But at one point, I wish she would probably be a C+.
Okay.
I have a lot of questions.
All right.
In fact, I don't want to walk into one of these situations where you say you got to think about it, you got to research it. So we're going to talk about it off the air. I need you to look up a few things.
All right. 20 away from 7. Sunny 68. Here's Kelly with the cars.
Look at this. We're doing old rhymes and limericks. Lori's doing the Beans song.
Oh, beans, the musical fruit?
Yeah. Yeah, but she went with that way too. It's the fruit and the toot. That's not what it is.
What do you mean that's not what it is?
Beans. How does it start?
Beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot.
No, the more you fart. The more you eat them, the
No.
more you fart.
No, nobody says fart.
I gotta look it up. Come on, you always gotta look everything up. Beans. This is because I have one song in my head. Beans. What is it?
You really need to know.
Yeah. Well, beans, good for your heart. The more you eat them, the more you fart. The more you fart, the better you feel. So eat your beans at every meal.
It's another version of it.
Oh, all right. I go with the fart one. So Elvira. The questions I have about Elvira, she did something.
Elvira, the song?
Elvira, the woman,
Oh, okay.
the Halloween lady. I want to know how old she is. I want to get a feeling on how much money she's made off of this effing scam she's been running on us for years, just putting on a black dress and some white makeup.
Mm-hmm.
But I also love her. So I just want to figure out what Elvira's up to. Okay? Add some chicken, says Llama, with the chickens. We're going to play this several times today. I got a sports drop here that is going to show up in our second round of Miss Headlines also.
Gotcha.
I don't want too much commentary on it this time because we're going to deep dive later. Elvira. If Elvira had an OnlyFans, I would actually spend money on that.
All right, Jay, thank you. 6:42, Milano in sports.
Yeah, the Jets are moving on from veteran running back Le'Veon Bell. The team released the 28-year-old on Tuesday. Bell rushed for 863 yards, 3 touchdowns in 17 games. He had wanted out anyway, and he's happy with the move.
Why is his first name named after a woman's body part, Labia?
That was good.
Is it Labian?
Le'Veon.
Le'Veon.
Yes, Le'Veon.
I didn't hear it right.
It was not labia.
Okay.
Ryan Tannehill.
You liked that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Threw 3 touchdown passes and also ran for a score. The Titans beat up on the previously unbeaten Bills, 42-16. Derrick Henry stiff-armed a man into oblivion. I think
What happened to him? Did
he passed
knock him
away.
out?
He passed.
He's
He's no longer with us. The Braves get an 8-7 win over the Dodgers in Game 2 of the NLCS in Arlington. The Rays are a win away from their second ever World Series berth. They beat the Astros 5-2 in Game 3 of the ALCS. Tampa Bay has a 3-0 series lead. And top-ranked golfer Dustin Johnson positive for COVID-19. That's your check on Sportsy.
Check out weather for 95. A little better today. Sunny, 68. Tomorrow, sunny, 73. Rain in the afternoon on Friday, 68. You're thinking about taking your boat out one last time on Saturday. It's going to be 52. That'll be the high.
All right.
All right, so give me
You going on the
earmuffs.
boat this weekend?
It's, maybe Sunday.
You're freaking wild, man.
And then I think we're going to take it over and put it away.
Uh-huh.
Put the toys away.
Right.
Currently, it's about 43 degrees.
All right. We got to get the... Elvira's 69 years old. Ooh.
I was going to guess between late 50s and early 60s.
Now, let's see. What does she look like today? What does Elvira look like now? Huh. I mean, she's kept it together, my friend.
Yeah?
Whew, Yamahama. It's a
You're
major
saying,
feminist.
yeah, Yamahama.
Yeah, for 69
69-year-old.
years of age.
Then again, you got Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, she's still breaking them hearts. Sounds like fake typing. No, it's real typing. It's real typing.
We do
Okay.
some work here.
Huh?
We do some work here.
We do. We do it. We do it so good. I
think
forgot
this
the
is
sports
easy?
drop. I
Is
forgot
it?
the sports drop.
Oh, that's right.
We're going with Elvira here. And then... Oh, this is a weird one. Out of Anchorage, Alaska, we got an affair with a news anchor and a mayor. And then a Florida man pissing on everything.
Florida, you say?
Yeah. We're going to talk at some point today about LeBron James. I've had it with this. My face is getting that face. I'm getting that twitchy face when I talk about him. Can you lower it, Dave?
Well, here's the deal. You get the twitchy face because you drink 2 pots of coffee a morning.
No, I just LeBron James is with this. He's doing this. Give me my damn respect thing. So they just won the championship. So you won the good. You won the championship.
Right.
Congratulations.
So what's he doing?
Give me my damn respect. Telling people all this and that. You know.
Can't he just go about his business?
No. Well, what people are getting from these comments that he's making is that he wants to be considered better than Michael Jordan. You know my feelings on this. He's not better than Michael Jordan. Never will be. It's just not even a conversation. It's not a conversation I'm willing to have with people who have the opposite opinion. I'm unwilling to have that conversation because they are so full of shit.
I just don't think it means much in the general
see
synchronicity of the universe.
No, but here's the thing. The Last Dance documentary came out this year.
Yeah, I
the
know.
big Michael Jordan
It was
love
awesome.
song, and it was awesome, right?
I even watched it.
Well, you watched it. And folks like me that are fans of Jordan got to get a reminder of what we were able to enjoy, what we were able to see this man do from an
You think
athletic
LeBron's going to
standpoint.
come out with one? With the
They
documentary?
already started making one. ESPN
Yeah.
already started making one. So LeBron, when The Last Dance was coming out during that 10-week stretch, was constantly tweeting, like the attention wasn't on him and he couldn't handle it. And then his personality has always been he's best friends with everybody in the league.
Sure.
After the documentary came out, he starts pretending to be like Jordan, this cheap imitation of Michael Jordan. Like this killer instinct, you know,
Yeah.
talking smack, everything. So all he's doing
So
is,
he's trying to emulate Jordan?
yeah. And it's
Emulate.
really
Where the
pissing
hell
me
did that
off.
come
Really
I gotta go
pissing-
get coffee. Is that okay?
Yeah, let's
All
go for a hike together.
All right.
Let's go
Did you
wander.
just get coffee? Do you
Let's
really
do a
need-
walkabout.
Do you need to follow me?
Let's do a walkabout. Yeah, I do. I'm tired of sitting around talking to myself. You know how often I do that?
Well, imagine if there's nobody to talk to. You just talk to yourself. What is this? What is this? Is
Let's
this
go
me?
Yao Ming it. What?
This is me. What am I leaving these cups around for?
Well, you're talking?
Yeah, I'm talking.
I clean up after you every
I'm
day.
scolding myself here. I thought it was you.
Here's an interesting. No, I clean up after myself.
What's that?
So Bill, our buddy Bill Baker, I guess he was complaining on the air,
Right.
that they swapped out our old Pepsi machine, and I was doing some complaining too, but for
Yeah.
different reasons.
Yeah.
And somebody from the Pepsi Corporation heard him,
Right.
and they were excited that he was missing the Pepsi and didn't like the Coke machine, so
Right.
they sent some Pepsi product. And Bill left it out for us all to have some, which was very nice of Bill Baker. But his deal was he likes Pepsi over Coke. My thing was the Pepsi machine was $1. This is $1.75, and this has this stupid
Yeah, but I think it's
electronic
because
pay.
of this thing. That's why.
Yeah, and you know what? If you use your debit card, it puts a hold on your account for 2
What?
days. That's what it says. Read the fine
No,
print.
I'm not going to get it. Come on.
So I was complaining because of the
Ah.
price and the stupid digital pay, which I hate.
Right.
But I'm way more into Coke than Pepsi.
Uh-huh.
Your thoughts?
Pepsi's my game.
Pepsi's your game,
Yep.
and more proof that Ethan
let me-
doesn't know what the hell he's
Let me
talking
just
about.
tell you something, though.
Yeah.
I will, if there's no caffeine-free Diet Pepsi, because Mindy can't drink just sugar-free. I will go with the Coke.
You gotta go with the Coke, huh?
It's
What do
not
you-
that big a difference.
What do you? It is a big difference.
It is not a big difference.
Yes, if
No.
you know, Coke has more carbonation. I feel like, and that's
Once again,
what I'm into
you
it
make
for.
a mountain out of a molehill.
Is bubbles. I'm into it for the bubble game.
Maybe for the bubbles.
You know, and then Pepsi is sweeter, I think.
Right, it is sweeter.
So, I'm into Coke myself.
All right. Well, good for you.
Thank you. What about when
Why
you?
don't you get a Coke T-shirt?
What about when you eat? I do have a Coke T-shirt.
Why don't you get a Coke like satin jacket or something?
I will get a Coke satin. If you can find me a Coke satin jacket, buy it and I'll pay you back.
No, you won't.
I'll wear it every single
You're
day.
not going to pay me back.
I will never pay you back. All right, so people weighing in on the Pepsi versus Coke.
Do you know how much money you owe me?
You know how much money I owe you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
What do you eat? What do you drink with chickens? Do you have Pepsi or Coke?
Diet Pepsi. Caffeine-free Diet Pepsi.
He's wrong. You know what I love is like when
Sometimes
the
I drink
Coke,
bourbon.
when you drink a Coke with a cheeseburger,
Yeah.
when you have a hangover or something. Sweet fancy Moses, that's the goods. Not a Pepsi. Ethan
There's
brings.
a 10-degree
Yeah.
temperature difference when you walk in here.
Yeah, it's 79 degrees in
Yeah.
here. It's 69 degrees out
All
there.
right, 3 minutes.
Coke with chickens, yeah.
3 minutes. Playing
So Elvira. So she's got a song out. We're going to play you a sample of the song. She's been out of shape about Halloween being essentially canceled.
Shut the hell up.
And I would be too if that's your whole industry. Imagine she works, 3 weeks out of the year? Okay, so let's look. I mean, she was banging them, swinging them, shaking them pineapples back when it was, not that much, like you couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I remember in the 80s, she was everywhere. She'd get all these commercials. She was probably on a Coke commercial back in the 80s.
Cans, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't know if there's anybody who ever worked cans to a better financial windfall than she did. I mean, you think about somebody like, I guess you could argue against that. You talk about like Marilyn Monroe, but she was an actress too. I mean, she was a talented actress. I'm not saying Elvira is not a lady that has talents. I just haven't seen any of them. You know what I'm saying?
What is she, is she still doing her Elvira thing?
Of course. What do you think? This is her industry. It's her
Okay.
livelihood. I just don't know where she's doing it. And doing what? This is what I mean. She shows up. Who's dead to me? Coke with everything. Yeah, Dad, you're right. Especially with Germantown pizza. That was my favorite as a kid. Where's Germantown pizza? I live off Germantown. Is that the one at the end? Is it Martino's now? What are you doing?
I got, besides talking to you, I have other work to do.
Fucking Friar talk. I'm trying to talk to him. See, that was unnecessary.
No, it was really
The
enough.
swearing,
Right.
the insults. It's just too much.
I'm just used to it.
It was near Duncan. Well, that helps, Sammy. Near Duncan in Connecticut. Great directions.
Yeah, really. That's everywhere.
Which of the 30 in Danbury?
There's like a Dunkin' in Brookfield. Then you go up the street, there's another one.
Gabrielle says there's a fire on exit 31 on 95. Gabrielle, thank you. Fire exit 31,
Okay,
95.
mark that down. Kelly may or may not have it.
All right. Oh, and we got to talk about I shot a thing yesterday.
You shot a
I was
thing.
part of a production. We did a whole bit. Oh, you're gonna love this. It's not a commercial.
Who
It's
shot
not a
a
TV
thing?
show. Me and some people. I'll tell you about it.
What people?
Big shoot.
Here we go.
16-wheeler, son of a bitch. Was it 16 wheels? Because usually they're 18 wheels. Maybe that's why there's a fire.
Right, 95,
They're down
the whole
2 wheels.
Rock and roll, another song with bird sound effects at the end.
Do we need birds, buddy?
It's Ethan and Lou here at I-95. Sunny 68 today.
Gabrielle just got in touch with me on Facebook Live. I don't know if Kelly has it in her report, but she said an 18-wheeler on exit 31 on Interstate 95 is ablaze. So hopefully everybody's okay. We got an 18-wheeler fire exit 31 on 95.
All right, let's find out about the rest of the traffic. Kelly Quinn, I-95 Traffic Watch.
I want to know 10 things I didn't know about Elvira. 10 things you didn't know about Elvira. It helps to prep, huh? We should try it sometime. Elvira's look was originally inspired by... Oh, I didn't know that. Look at this.
All right, she's got it.
She's got... Okay. Rubbernecking has begun.
That's right. Ooh, look at the fire. Hey, wait a minute. Let me pull over to the side of the road so I can see it close up.
I love it.
Oh, missed headlines. Shit. Where's my miss? Do you have missed headlines over there? I don't have missed
Oh,
headlines.
yeah.
You have it?
He's freaking out. Hey, guys, what do you
Audio,
think?
first story.
What do you think Elvira's worth? Her net
There we
worth
go.
after all these years of shaking them pineapples? Because I'm going to be asking Ethan that question. I don't think I would come close to the answer.
Story one we've been talking about now for about 30 minutes here off the air.
On our Facebook
All right.
Live, yeah.
Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, released a new song called Don't Cancel Halloween. It's a parody of Madonna's Holiday. Sample lyric, don't you want to look around, see a bunch of slutty girls dressed like cats? crawling out on the ground because of how much they drank. We got audio, don't we?
All right, let's listen to it together, all as a group. Enough.
Here's the deal with this.
So it's bad.
Here's the deal with
But-
this. I like her voice and the way she looks more than Madonna.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. Did you hear that, Madonna?
I have a lot of questions for you. First of all, I looked it up. She's 69 years old. She still looks
Whoa,
great.
Nice.
Her real name, where did I lost it? She's Cassandra Peterson. But I was wondering from you, like, has anybody done more with less? Meaning she's just attractive,
Sure.
right? I mean, that's not good. Her acting, she's been in bit roles over the years.
Mm-hmm.
But she dresses, you know, half naked, half butt naked for like the last 35 years
All right.
on around Halloween.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think she's worth? Her net worth from just doing this season? Because back in the 80s, I remember she was like, she had all these commercials. She was in everything.
20 million.
No way she's worth 20 million.
Yeah.
That's too high.
20 million.
You think so?
Yeah, that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
I'm so interested in her. First of all, I like her. When I say nobody's done more with less, you know, what do you want from me? She's attractive for a living. And she found a niche
Nothing
and
wrong
she's
with
been
that,
riding
right.
it. She's smart enough to stick with it. So I found some interesting facts about her. Cassandra Peterson's Valley Girl character earned her the chance to host her own horror show, Elvira's Movie Macabre. In 1981, LA-based local channel KHJ-TV was looking to reboot their successful weekly horror show. So that looks like that's where she got her start.
Yeah.
Her look was originally inspired by Shannon Tate. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah. She was raised by drag queens. What?
That explains something.
Yeah. Elvira's attitude and confidence had to come from somewhere, and that somewhere was a drag bar called the Purple Cow in Colorado Springs, Colorado, where Peterson also performed as a drag queen. She told the San Francisco Bay Guardian, "I always tell people I was raised by a pack of wild drag queens." All right?
She probably was raised by like a normal family.
Oh,
Are
yeah,
those
yeah.
are those real?
Those are real.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how you do that. That's
Okay.
old school.
All right.
That's kicking it old school. I'm just so fascinated by this woman.
Now I got to find out how much she really is worth.
You do. I don't know where you're going to find that
Well,
information.
I'll try
All right.
until I lose interest.
I
Okay.
can't believe we just spent that much time on it.
No. All right. We have 41-year-old. Her name is Maria Athens. She's an anchor at ABC Fox in Anchorage, Alaska. Last Friday, she posted a video in the station's control room where she said she had breaking news about how Anchorage's mayor, Ethan Berkowitz, quote, has his, stuff
Penis.
posted on an underage girl's website. Now, the video is pretty strange. She's talking as if she's doing a news promo, but she seems upset and unfocused, like, something is off.
Mm-hmm.
The police and FBI investigated her allegation about the mayor. They found it wasn't true. But what was true is that Maria and Ethan had an affair, which he admitted to on Monday.
Woman scorned.
Yeah. So,
Have you ever scorned a woman?
in what realm are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm going to have to look up scorn.
You have to look at realm, too.
No, I mean, I've pissed a lot of women off.
Yeah, I know. I've heard all the stories.
But I don't think I've ever had. Well, I was gonna say I don't think I've ever had a woman act like she was scorned and try and take it out on me.
Yeah.
But that's completely not true, as we know, Ethan.
My favorite
Don't
story
we?
is the one when you jumped out of the car as it was moving.
Well, she was hitting me.
Yeah, I know.
And I can't hit her
no
back,
need for that.
so I jumped out of the moving car.
It's still
But I was like, it was only 5 miles an hour. But I almost, you always think about jumping out of a moving car. Like, I think I can run. I think I can make it.
Can't make
You
it.
can't.
No.
No.
Your legs can't get up.
I
Can't
got
get
a
to the
couple of
ground?
feet
Yeah.
under me, and before I, hit my face on the sidewalk. Wild times.
Sounds like it might have hurt.
Yeah.
Okay. Florida police
Florida, you say?
looking for a man seen pooping on a local school campus. Surveillance video caught the middle-aged white man riding up to a school in Putnam County,
Putnam County, Florida.
Florida, yeah.
Ah.
relieving himself down the campus drain and then breaking into the cafeteria to take some drinks. Custodial staff had to clean up the waste the next day. Police say the man will face third-degree felony charges for burglary when he's caught.
Higher learning.
Yeah.
You send your
Not-
kid, you send
not
your
very
kids away
polite.
to school.
Yeah.
What do you spend on college tuition?
Oh, it
Depends on the school. Yeah. Let's
I
just
think a college goes for about 50, 60 grand now. It was $4,000 a year when I was there.
let's call
But
it.
that was the dark
Let's
age.
call it $90,000. You sent your kid away to school.
Yeah.
How was school today? Oh, I just saw some homeless guy taking a dump outside my dorm room.
That's
Fantastic.
now, fantastic. Pack it up. You're
Coming
coming
here.
home.
Yeah, I'm coming here to get you right now.
Right. It's 7:01 right now, and
Oh,
those
look at that.
are your missed headlines.
Like little cities full of different internetic
Whoa, whoa,
boroughs.
whoa.
I mean, that's a plunging neckline. That you could cash some checks on that. I wish I had bosoms. What are we talking
Now, see,
about?
if you had bosoms, I'd be so distracted.
I know, wouldn't you? Jen says she saw 3 million on Google yesterday.
3 million? Maybe you're right.
Do you mean to tell me we're not the only ones wondering what Elvira's net worth is?
No, she. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, but she just saw it though.
That means it's out there. I thought I'm sitting here going like I'm the only one that cares about this. Apparently not. 3 million sounds right. I mean, she had a lot of endorsement deals back in the day. I feel like, and that was the thing. The 80s, I was a little kid walking around. Nobody cared about anything. We're throwing lawn darts at each other's heads.
Yeah.
We're riding motorized vehicles in the woods. Everybody's smoking and drinking at 12 years old. And you're walking down the street, and on the sidewalk, there's a cardboard cutout of Elvira just banging them pineapples in your face.
Yeah.
And I was
There's
like,
a website called CelebrityNetWorth.com.
this is what I was like,
And she is worth $3 million.
3 million?
Yeah.
How the hell did they get that information?
I don't know, but they have. You type in a celebrity, and they'll tell you.
Really?
Yeah.
Type in the celebrity and they'll tell you.
CelebrityNetWorth.com.
Celebrity.
That's why I established a system to help the unemployed businesses navigate the department
Who do I want to know about?
no one in Hartford.
Who do I want to know? I'm afraid to ask questions about the celebrities I can't stand, that I can't believe are celebrities. But how do they figure for the money that they've blown? Like Charlie Sheen. They have him up here as an example. You don't know what Charlie Sheen has. They can guess based on what he's made, but not what he's blown. Right?
Well, who's broke?
Wow, look at that. I don't care about so many of these people. What about Jim Jabulek? Can you look up the Miami Sound Machine?
Everybody was wondering Jim Jabulek's network.
The whole Miami Sound Machine. What about that? Oh, wait. What about Matthew Wilder? Ain't Nobody Gonna Break My Stride fame.
Can't you go mainstream every once in a while?
No. Matthew Wilder. See? They don't know. Oh, wait. No, they know. Matthew Wilder. $18 million.
For one song?
Ain't nobody gonna break my stride. Ain't nobody gonna hold me down. Oh, no. I got my mustache moving. That's one of Ethan's and I fire
Okay,
jams.
type in Richard Marx.
Richard Marx. Give me a Richard Marx song. I'm blanking.
Mr.
does so many good
the romantic songs.
He does so many good ones, but I'm blanking on my favorite one.
Wanking on my favorite one.
18 million for Richard Marx. So you do that
How do we get some of this?
saccharine 80s love shit, and you're set.
Yeah, don't try to type our names in.
No, they're already asking.
Yeah.
They're already. Somebody said something
Oh, we
about
make
it.
loads of cash.
Oh, big cash, big cash.
That's why I'm driving a Hyundai Tucson.
Paul, was Uncle Ricky partying with me? Yeah, Uncle Ricky and I hang out a lot. We get together and BS in the street, but we do hang out like once every 2 months on my front lawn. I like to party in the front lawn.
Do you?
Yeah. Him and Kristen come over. They put 2 chairs facing my house, and Eric and I put 2 chairs facing their house, And then Bill comes over, puts a chair over here with his wife, and then we sit in a semicircle horseshoe pattern, and we just drink and talk.
Do you have a fire pit?
No, Bill has the fire pit. In fact,
need a fire pit.
it was a little cold last time. He's like, "Do you want to go in my backyard where we have the fire pit?" I was like, "I don't know."
Oh yeah, you gotta sit on this kind of weather. You gotta sit around a fire pit.
This guy's giving me advice about how to hang out with his neighbors. He doesn't even know his neighbors.
No, I don't.
You need to get advice from me
I
on how to make
know
friends with your neighbors.
One of our neighbors next door has been there as long as we have, and I know them.
You've been there 40 years.
But I don't think they like us.
You've been there 40 years. How many years you been there?
About 34 years.
34 years. All right, maybe we're going to come back later on my Facebook page, but for now we got to bounce. You get the code word today. It starts at 8 o'clock for the I-95 Ultimate Stimulus Check. You win up to $10,000 on I-95.
Tell them to go check out my Danbury Fair blog.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
The great Danbury State.
Ethan did a great nostalgia piece for i95rock.com about these awesome photos, old school photos of the Danbury Fair. So go check that out on i95rock.com and the I95 Facebook page. I want you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Enough is enough. If you don't do it, I'm going to come to your house and put unpleasant cheeses in your mouth. So just search my name on YouTube and then hit the giant red subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram to answer the poll question every morning. It's at I95Rock. You can follow me on Instagram at Milano79. If you do that, you're going to see my pictures from my big shoot yesterday. We're going to have to come back on my page so I can talk about this. We shot a short film. And I won't say who I shot it with yet. I'm not going to tell you when it's coming out.
Did you shoot it with like an iPhone?
No, we had a production crew and the whole thing.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, sometimes I sneak up on people. I didn't tell you about this. I didn't tell you I was doing this.
No, you didn't.
All right, so
surprises me.
we'll come back in a little bit on my page, but I think it's important that in that time period you go follow all my shit and our shit. Follow the trail.
If you could take a little longer to tell them about all the shit they have to follow.
Is there something else you need to tell them?
What happens with you when people tell you a lot of shit?
I get overwhelmed.
Exactly.
All right.
Here we go.
What do I most want you to do?
One item at a time.
Well, I guess you guys can hang out for the news.
Why would you want to hang out for the news?
Because who knows what we could say? One can never know.
Oh, God. I-95, the home of rock and roll. Now, their net worth is probably in the
Ooh,
billions.
true to roof. Huh? We were talking about the net worth of celebrities. Ethan found this website that's fun to play along with, celebritynetworth.com. In fact, we should keep this going later. Have people call in and just ask random names.
All right.
Richard Marx, Ethan wanted to know. He's worth $18 million according to this website.
Well, that song, right time, right something. It's one of those love songs that melt the women.
Why are we blanking on Richard Marx songs? This is ridiculous. We should be better.
Yeah.
Be better. And then Matthew Wilder, he was 13 million? Ain't nobody gonna break my stride. Ain't nobody gonna hold me down. Oh no, I keep my mustache moving.
Never let that happen.
Sang right over the top of you.
Here's your I-95 right now traffic update. Kelly, what's up out there?
Daisy Fuentes. What? They say Daisy Fuentes is worth $75 million. Now, Daisy is one of my all-time favorite models and actresses. What the hell? That's not true. That can't be true.
How much is my 7th grade English teacher worth?
You said with Miss McCracken?
Nah.
What was
She
your...
cried all the time. Her students made her cry.
Yeah, we had some crying teachers, too. We made them cry.
You know why? Because we were horrible.
Horrible. Terrible. Trust me, we were worse. Let me think about it. We're looking at it. That's right, Aurora. Follow my shit. You worked with who at character? What a character. Matthew Wilder? Paul? Richard Marx has a new album out. Uncle Ricky. Oh, you worked with Uncle Ricky. He's the man. Scott Baio. I want to know Scott Baio. And then we got to look up. Scott Baio is worth $4 million.
That's not very much.
No. Dude, he was in Charles in Charge.
Yeah.
You know? He was in Happy Days.
Right.
What did he do with all this money? How's Daisy Fuentes worth $75 million? She never had a network show.
Because she's got boobs, that's why.
She was on, MTV. She was great.
Depends on what kind of equipment you have.
Gloria Estefan. Got to look it up. This is a fun site. What?
What?
She's worth $500 million.
Who?
Gloria Estefan.
I don't believe it. Here we go.
What?
All right, Jay, thanks. 10 minutes after 7 o'clock and sports.
Yeah, we're going to do a deep dive on this one later, but we'll start off with Mike Tyson on Good Morning Britain yesterday to talk about his upcoming match with Roy Jones Jr. And let's find out. Was he stoned to the bejesus belt here or what? The charity exponent. That's right. That's what he said. The Jets are moving on from veteran running back Le'Veon Bell. The team released the 28-year-old on Tuesday. Bell rushed for 863 yards and 3 touchdowns in 17 games. He wanted out. The Jets are no good. The least they could have done was actually trade him and get something for him. But I don't know how the NFL contracts work.
Well, they don't know how to do that.
Do you ever listen to sports talk radio when they start getting into the contracts? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand it. The contract talk. Mm-hmm. Back in the day, it used to be about sports. How does a guy play? Now I got to learn. I got to go to contract law.
Well, you could use that for to angle yourself for more money here at the radio.
That's right. Yeah. Ryan Tannehill threw 3 touchdown passes. Also ran for a score. Titans trounced the Bills 42-16. Bills were previously unbeaten. Braves get an 8-7 win over the Dodgers in Game 2 of the NLCS in Arlington. The Rays are a win away from their second ever World Series berth. They beat the Astros 5-2 in Game 3 of the ALCS, taking a 3-0 series lead. And top-ranked golfer Dustin Johnson positive for COVID-19. Not COVID-19.
Not COVID?
No, that's your check on sports, E.
All right, check on weather. This is what we're looking at. Sunny today up around 68. Tomorrow sunny, 73. And then on Friday, rain in the afternoon. And high about 68. I hear it's supposed to be like maybe 52, 53 on Saturday.
All right. Bye.
And there you go. At 12 after, coming up, well, we have this great interview coming up, but I don't want to bring people down because it's not,
Well, it's after 9 o'clock, so we got a long time.
Yeah, we got a ways to go. But we do have our first code word coming up in, I would say, 48 minutes.
You got it, buddy.
Okay, Ethan and Lou.
Yeah, we're not running that till after 9 o'clock.
I know.
Okay, guys. Oh, my dad loves Daisy Fuentes, too. He said, I knew I should have married her instead of your mother. Nice guy. All right, listen. We got to go.
I got shit to do.